Hey there, Steelers Nation. As the playoffs are just around the corner, the Pittsburgh Steelers are sharpening their game plan to take on their AFC North rivals, the Baltimore Ravens, for a third time this season. With the stakes sky high, Coach Mike Tomlin has dropped some bombshell news about the quarterback situation that could change the dynamic for Saturday's wildcard matchup. But before we dive into this hot topic, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you're always in the know about the latest from the black and gold. Now, let's break it down. This year has been a roller coaster, hasn't it? The team started strong with Justin Fields leading the charge, showcasing his dual threat capabilities and giving opposing defenses nightmares. Then came Russell Wilson, stepping in mid-season and sparking a 4-game winning streak. It looked like the Steelers had found their man, but as the season progressed, Wilson's performance started to falter. Costly mistakes crept into his game, the offense lost its rhythm, and the Steelers dropped their last 4 regular season games. The offense sputtered in critical moments, leaving fans questioning whether sticking with Wilson was the right call. Enter Mike Tomlin. On Monday, during his weekly press conference, he opened the door to a potentially game-changing move, using Justin Fields in specific situations against the Ravens. When asked about the possibility of incorporating Fields into the game plan, Tomlin didn't hold back, certainly open to utilizing Justin. He has an awesome skill set. We've done some of that in the past. We've done less of it in recent weeks. He experienced an injury a couple of weeks back. It slowed some of that. But certainly in an effort to win this game, I am open to any combination or combinations of the division of labor in an effort to do so. This statement signals a shift in strategy. While Fields has been sidelined due to an injury sustained in Week 15, it seems Tomlin is ready to use every tool in his arsenal to advance in the playoffs. Fields' athleticism and dual-threat capabilities make him a unique weapon. His ability to extend plays with his legs and keep defenses guessing could be invaluable, especially in third-down situations and the red zone, areas where the Steelers have struggled recently. Fans have been clamoring for Fields' return, especially after Wilson's underwhelming performance in Week 18 against the Bengals. The offense stalled, and many believe Fields could have provided the spark the team desperately needed. But let's be real. This decision isn't just about this Saturday. It's about the long-term trajectory of the franchise. Fields is younger, more dynamic, and offers a skill set that aligns with the modern NFL. Could this game be a glimpse into the Steelers' future? Beyond the playoffs, there's a looming question. Who will be the Steelers' quarterback in 2025? Russell Wilson, despite his midseason surge, has shown signs of inconsistency. Meanwhile, Justin Fields has expressed a desire to stay in Pittsburgh, and even Steelers legend Ben Roethlisberger has weighed in, advocating for Fields to get another year with the team. This offseason will be pivotal. Will the Steelers stick with the veteran in Wilson, or will they embrace Fields as their long-term solution? Saturday's game could play a significant role in shaping that decision. Let's not overlook the impact of Arthur Smith, the Steelers' new offensive coordinator. Brought in to revamp the offense, Smith had early success, including a 44-point explosion against the Bengals. But since then, the offense has become inconsistent and predictable. Smith is already drawing interest from teams like the Jets and Bears for head coaching positions. If the offense stumbles again on Saturday, it could raise questions about his tenure in Pittsburgh and whether his system is the right fit for the Steelers' future. Mike Tomlin knows the stakes. He hasn't won a playoff game since January 2017, and Steelers Nation is hungry for postseason success. His decision to potentially use both quarterbacks shows he's willing to adapt and do whatever it takes to win. The Ravens are no pushover. They've been red hot to close out the season, and their defense will be ready to test whatever game plan Tomlin and Smith put together. For the Steelers, it's all about execution and finding that spark to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. So here's what went down. Gianna Han from the Baltimore Banner recently did a fun segment asking Ravens players about Lamar Jackson's new unisex cologne. Harmless, right? Not so much. At one point, an unnamed Ravens player threw out this zinger. The cologne kind of smells like George Pickens. Another player chimed in asking, "Soft?" To which the first player replied, "Yeah, just like that." Ouch. It didn't stop there. Apparently, this isn't the first time an AFC North rival has taken a jab at Pickens. Cleveland Browns cornerback Greg Newsome, too, had some choice words after a scuffle with Pickens in Week 12. After the game, Newsome labeled Pickens a fake tough guy and criticized his antics, saying he does a lot of that, the antics and stuff. He didn't even go up for the ball. He was just trying to do WrestleMania with me the whole time. This all comes at a time when George Pickens is under heavy scrutiny for his on-field performance. Against the Bengals last Saturday, he had a rough outing. 1 catch on 6 targets, for 0 yards and 3 drops. This performance followed another shaky game against the Chiefs, where he appeared to quit on a route that led to a critical red zone interception. Fans and analysts alike are questioning whether Pickens' behavior and work ethic are becoming liabilities for the team. Even Hall of Fame tight end Shannon Sharpe didn't hold back. On his Nightcap podcast, Sharpe criticized both Pickens and head coach Mike Tomlin for tolerating what he called malcontent behavior. I love when they punish bad behavior. They punished George Pickens tonight, and I love it. Mike Tomlin tolerates things in a win he wouldn't in a loss. You can't win with him, Sharpe said. Let's be real, Steelers Nation. The rivalry jabs from the Ravens and Browns are one thing. But the bigger question is, what's going on with George Pickens? When he's on, Pickens is an undeniable talent. His rookie season had flashes of brilliance, and his potential to dominate in this league is still very much alive. But football is about more than raw talent. Consistency, teamwork, and maturity are what make legends in Pittsburgh. We've seen our greats, Hines Ward, Antonio Brown in his prime, and others set the standard. So where does Pickens fit into that legacy? Mike Tomlin has always been known for his players' coach approach. He's built a reputation for managing big personalities and keeping the locker room unified. But is this a moment where tough love is needed? Some fans feel Tomlin needs to set a firmer tone with Pickens to ensure his behavior and focus align with the Steelers' championship mentality. Others argue that this is just part of Pickens' growing pains, and patience will pay off. Here's a thought. Could all these jabs from the Ravens and Browns actually light a fire under George Pickens? Pittsburgh thrives on grit and proving doubters wrong. What better way to respond than for Pickens to channel this criticism into a breakout performance? We've seen it before. Players like James Harrison and Troy Polamalu used adversity to fuel their greatness. Could this be the turning point for Pickens? Now it's time for you to weigh in. We know how passionate you are, and your voice matters. Let us know in the comments. 1. Should Justin Fields get more snaps against the Ravens? 2. Who do you want as the starting quarterback in 2025, Fields or Wilson? 3. Do you trust Arthur Smith to fix the offense, or should the Steelers look elsewhere? 4. What's your confidence level in Mike Tomlin leading this team back to playoff glory? Steelers Nation, the playoffs are here, and the pressure is on. This is the time when legends are made and the true spirit of Pittsburgh shines. Whatever happens on Saturday, one thing is certain. The black and gold will fight until the very end. If you're fired up for this wild card matchup, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow fans. Let's keep the energy high and show the world what Steelers Nation is all about. Here we go. Steelers!